objective of us teaching is to wake you brothers and sisters up to who you are in the Bible. You are known in the Bible as the Israelites that the Bible talks about. When you open up the Bible and you read in the Bible, you're reading about your forefathers and foremothers. You're not reading about other people. You're reading about yourself. You're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The greatest book that was ever put on this planet. And whose history doesn't record? You blacks and Hispanics. But you have not been taught that. So we're out here to dispense this information to you. That's what our job is. We're not out here for a show. We're not out here to sing and dance and entertain you. We're here to give you God's word. Because our people have been taught lies on the Bible.
I can tell they jealous, ain't nothing they can tell us. They say I'm overzealous, hell no, you just rebellious. Put these heathens up in fetters, remember how they did us. Oh no, I can't forget it, we gon' make their ass regret it. I've been holding on to wisdom, ever since I met her. We got it, endeavor, I want this forever. Lord, forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Gotta gather up together, these commandments make us better. Bread of adversity, water of affliction. Look at our conditions, had to get it out the trenches. Put them teachers on the streets, we gotta build our people's spirit up. Sin, I had to give it up. Feel like I done did too much, so I go harder for the Lord. I can never do enough, so I just keep doing more. What the hell you waiting for? You know the rules, what you say you gotta prove. When we blameless, we can't lose. Life or death, you gotta choose now.
Your brother man is walking over there, go ahead. Let me ask you a question. Your brother in that gray hat, come talk to me real quick, bro. Let me ask you a couple questions. You seem like, you know what I'm saying, you know yourself? How you doing over there, brother?
Pretty good, man, pretty good.
All praise, pretty good. That's good to hear. Come talk to me, man, come dialogue with me. You know, our people don't want to come talk to us. I don't know why. We're at this trying to show our people who they are. Right. How you doing, brother? What's your name? I'm also Ethan, by the way. What's your name, bro? Frederick, how you doing, Frederick?
Gregory.
How you doing? Frederick?
Gregory.
Oh, Gregory. All right, let me ask you a question. brother. Why do you think we went into slavery? Us as black people. Because when we ask our people don't seem to really have the true answer. What do you think? Now, I'm saying the reason as to why we went into slavery and not like the Chinese man or the Arab man or the East Indian man. Why did we go through that?
I have no idea, man.
See,
I mean, I just have studied on it.
You know what? That's a good answer right there. The brother said he don't know why we went into slavery, but guess what? Let me show you real quick. Let me show you that that's a prophecy in the Bible. Because let me show you that we are the children of Israel. We picked the curses. Only one group, you know what I'm saying? Only one group of people picked that. I'm going to show you right now because guess what? You've been walking this earth this whole time and don't know the real reason why. And guess what? The education won't teach you. You know what I'm saying? The school system won't teach you, but guess what? God gonna show you. Read. I'm gonna show you real quick. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. Read verse 1 and 1 real quick. Let me show you who this book talking to. Because everybody think this Bible is for everybody. I'm gonna show you who God is talking to. He's talking to us. Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1 real quick. Bring it out. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, but I wanna answer your question for you real quick. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. So you see that? Get Deuteronomy 21. He said all Israel. All Israel. So you got the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So we know this book Deuteronomy, Moses talking to the Israelites, right? Now, let me show you slavery in the Bible. Deuteronomy verse 28, verse 15. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. So this Moses talked to the Israelites. They just walked up out of Egypt. So 400 years of bondage. Now Moses said, hey, listen, if you do not listen to what God got to say, right? To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So Moses said, hey, listen, if you do not do what God said and keep his commandments, all these curses going to come up on thee and overtake thee. So is a curse something good or bad?
I mean,
if somebody say, I'm a curse.
In this sense, it was good. Because it was a punishment, you know, to correct.
Well, I mean, look, true, right. It's a correction, but as a people, was that curse good to us?
I mean,
that's what I
wouldn't want no one to go into slavery.
Right. Well, remember, God said, hey, listen, these are the commandments I want you to do. Do this, I'm going to bless you. You break the commandments, now I got to punish you. You got kids, right? So, let's just say, you know, You know what I'm saying? You're older, man, so you tell your kids, hey, listen, I want you to clean this house. I want you to clean up the kitchen, the living room while I'm at work, right?
And clean it good.
Clean it good, because you're at work making the money, right? And you expect that to be done when you get home, right? And you say, hey, listen, okay, listen, you clean that up, I'm going to give you an allowance. I'm going to give you, you know what I'm saying, $20 a week, whatever the case you might do, right? But if you don't do what I say, that's a punishment, right? That might be a whooping, you know what I'm saying, punishment, or you can't go play sports. So, blessings and curses, right? So this is the same thing God is saying with us. So let me show you some of the curses to show you how this fit us today. So remember, he said, if you don't keep the commandments, you're going to be cursed, right? Read me verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So he said, cursed shalt thou be in the city, right? And cursed shalt thou be in the field. Let's deal with the field part. What is slavery sign? Let me get that. So when he say cursed in the field, right? Now you're familiar with history, right? I'm showing you a great granddaddy and all that. They told you about slavery, right? So he said we was gonna be cursed in the field. Guess what? We was picking cotton sun up to sundown. You know what I'm saying? We had to serve them, and we weren't getting paid. We was working in a hot sun. They was beating us. They was raping our women. They was doing all sorts of evil to us during the slavery time. God said we was gonna be cursed in the field. Read that part again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So he also said you're going to be cursed in the city, right? So let's bring it to today's time, right? When you look at St. Louis, look around this North County, right? You know, we curse as a people. Why? Because we don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? We in poverty as a people. Now I'm saying as a nation, we in poverty. You understand what I'm saying? Like we don't own like Grammy Dollar, the gas station, Saber lots. We have to serve our enemies for that, right? And then when we curse in the city, what we doing? We robbing, we stealing, we killing, adultery, fornication, all sorts of evil that we doing to our people, right? Our own people. God said we're gonna be cursed in the city, right? So that's going to show you the identification of our people. Why? Because that's not happening to the white man. Right. That ain't happening to the Arab man. That ain't happening to the East Indian man. They living good over here. They know who they are. They're not cursed. We cursed. We cursed. That's why we waiting on a stimulus check.
Bring it up.
We hoping they give us a stimulus check. Why? Because, and guess what? As soon as you get that stimulus check, it's going right back out.
Right. Of course it will.
It's going right back out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see it for 1 minute, damn, it's gone again. So it's like, damn, it's like, then you got to ask yourself, why can't the black man never get ahead? You can always plan.
Because of the curse, right?
Because of the curse, right? Because, think about it. It has to be a God that got his neck on us as to why we can't rise as a people. Because think about it. You know deep down inside, you're like, wait a minute. I know I'm a king. I know I'm better than this so-called white man, this Arab man. Why can't I rise above them? Because of the curses. God wants you to know who you are. Give me verse 46. And I'm going to show you why it's still on us today.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So God said these curses going to be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. Because how do you know you at that neighbor's market? That's a sign, right? Or how do you know you at West Forest in the chamber? That's a sign, right? So God said in these last days, these curses going to be on one group of particular people for a sign and a wonder. Why? Because everybody forgot about the Israelites.
Right.
Everybody forgot about the Israelites. The other nations know who we are. But we're not as a nation right now. Because we've been wiped out. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
You hear that? Upon thy seed forever. You understand? Let me ask you a question. How did we get here to America as a people?
We was brought over.
On what type of transportation?
Ships.
On a ship? Man, you know what? That's in the Bible. Let me ask you a question. You've been to church, right? Has your pastor ever told you in the Bible how we got over here as a people? No, I'm going to show you right now. You're going to understand this Bible was written thousands of years ago. When did we go into slavery? 1619 over here. with the so-called blacks, right? Then you had the Hispanics, which was in 1492 by the conquistadors. I'm going to show you what you just said. This Bible been around long before we got over it, right? You said ships out of your own mouth, right? I'm going to show you. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Wait a minute. He said he's going to bring thee into Egypt again. Get that real quick. Exodus 22. Now, why would he say Egypt again? Why would he say that? What is it?
I'm assuming there's going to be another exorcism. We're going to be returning to our...
There you go. Give me Exodus 22. The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So he said he brought us out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So when you go back to Deuteronomy 28, when he said, I'm going to bring thee back into Egypt, he meant it because bondage means slavery, right? He said, out of the house of bondage. So he said, I'm going to bring you back into bondage. Let's read that verse again. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. So he said, hey, listen, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again. Right, look, with ships. We was packed like sardines, right?
Oh, man.
You know about it. They got it in the history, so I'm going to bring you into Egypt again with ships, by the way I spake of, just as it was written, right? Thou shalt see it no more again. And there, when you get dropped off, right? So we came from the west coast of Africa, most of us, so we got dropped off in Europe. We went all the way around to China, South America, North America. So he said, and there, wherever I drop you off there on them ships, right? And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy. Your enemy. Nah, your friend. Your enemy. Friendly hood, neighborhood white man. Your enemy. For bondmen, slave men, and bond women, slave women. And no man shall buy you. No man shall free you. Why? Because you had Nat Turner, that didn't work. You had Marcus Garvey, that didn't work. You had Martin Luther King, that didn't work. You had Malcolm X, you had the Black Panthers, that didn't work. Bring it up. We have to wait on the Messiah. But first, we got to know who we are and start keeping God's commandments. And look right here. To be sold, Negros. So that happened, right? That happened. So how come we go to church all our life and we do not know that this in the Bible?
One of the first lessons should be taught.
Why won't they teach the black man slavery in the Bible? Because you know what? I'm going to tell you why they won't teach that. Give me Psalm 82:6. Because guess what? No. Give me John 8:32. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why this will never be taught in your churches, nor will it ever be taught in your schools. Read. I'm going to show you why. Read. The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You hear that? The truth gonna make you free. You knowing you're an Israelite, you knowing your history in this Bible is gonna take the mental chains off your brain. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? You understand how much of a threat that is to society? When a black man wake up to who he is and keep God's laws?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.